Well, Nova Scotia Hockey decided to send a team to the Canada Games in Lethbridge in 1975, and the way they determined to do it was they picked six areas of the province to form teams. East Hants, Truro, and Amherst were all in the Fundy region, so they picked a team out of there and had players from each, as they did from 5 other regions: Central, Highlands, South Shore, Cape Breton, and so on.
And when you think of it, Amherst, Truro, and East Hants, that's quite a combination, and a lot of history in all 3 locations to bring that group together. And so the coaching staff, I know Huey, Jimmy, and Ted Hart, who was our trainer, had a real job to pick that crew.
So it was a pretty exhilarating tournament for full houses in Truro over the Christmas holidays, and so the Fundy region team became Team Nova Scotia to go to Lethbridge.
I know it was the hottest ticket in town. The stadium was packed, and it was pandemonium, and everybody just worked their tails off.
And our Fundy region team beat the Central team, which was mostly all Halifax Dartmouth players, and at least half their team were university players who came back who were still junior age. So it was quite an accomplishment. I think quite a shock to the bigwigs at Hockey Nova Scotia that team didn't win.
Well, anytime you beat the city teams, you're always pumped up for that, because the population and what they can draw in, and the funding that they have. We're just country boys. So.
Between the time the Fundy region won the provincial and we went away, we played a lot of exhibition games against university teams, and that really tempered the steel, if you will. I remember playing Acadia and St. Mary's and going to Dow and playing them.
We're talking 1975. Playing hockey in East Hants, we hadn't gone too far. I mean, we'd played PEI and we'd been up to Cape Breton, been on a plane. I'm not sure how many were. Let's fly to Lethbridge. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
And they flew us down from Calgary to Lethbridge in a World War II vintage plane. I think there was 30 of us in the plane. It was full and it was just a bouncing. But when we got to Lethbridge, we were glad to be there. Let's put it that way. It was an all-day trip. CKCL had sent a radio crew out, and they were broadcasting the games live despite the 3-hour time difference. There was a lot of chatter about that, and of course as the week went on, the telegrams kept flowing and flowing and flowing, and they just went through every player. They passed them around, and they were from Amherst, and they were from Lance, and they were from Enfield, and they were from Truro, and they were from Brookfield, and wherever there was players from, and even some from other parts of the province too, as we sort of captured the imagination.
I don't think really any of us knew how big it really was taking over back home again. So it was pretty neat.
In this opening game of the Canada Winter Games, not only does Nova Scotia win, but Ralph Chambers will be picking up a shutout. The face-off takes place, the buzzer goes, and the game is over. And Nova Scotia wins their first Canada Games hockey game in this 1975 edition, defeating the Yukon by a score of 3-0.
Our second game was against a very tough and strong Saskatchewan team, and we led 3-0 midway through the second period, and by early in the third period it was 3-3, and we pulled that one out with an empty netter 5-3, and I think that really set us on the road because they were a very impressive team. But as the week went on, we opened 4-0, beat a BC team 6-2 convincingly.
Price, a shot right on, and the save is made by Shaw. Another shot, they score from the slot. Number 12, Albert Gamble, after Kirk Shaw had made a save on Mac Davis. Now he takes it back into his own zone as the second kickoff, and it's a 6-2 victory, Nova Scotia over British Columbia. And Nova Scotia remains undefeated for British Columbia, their second loss.
Well, you get through the defense, and then you face Ralph Chambers or Dennis Peterson. And there was no easy goal, so BC ran into that. And probably a little surprised by the East Hants, Truro, Amherst team from Nova Scotia. I think we caught a lot of teams by surprise.
Our only loss in the round robin was 2-1 to Ontario, and the Ontario coach said, I wouldn't want to play that team in a best of 7. They were a very strong team, had a lot of guys who, if they were up here, would be playing junior A hockey.
Quebec was a very strong team, quick, and we went out, played a real good game. It was exciting. I can remember we had some good chances. Mike Henderson had a heck of a game. I had a 3-goal performance.
But now Simard picks it up for Quebec. He loses it as Nova Scotia keeps it in. Right in front, the shot by Reed, he scores! Charlie Reed picking up the rebound off the shot by Putman. Pass on the left side to Giffen. Giffen plays it up along the boards to Cumming. Cumming going in. He takes the shot. He scores! Pass over on the right wing now to Bouchard. Bouchard centers it right in front. A great save by Peterson as he took it off the stick of Chaussee. Cummings, a pass over to Giffen. Giffen to Henderson. Henderson going in alone. Gets around the goal and he scores as Dubois came out of the goal. And Henderson made the move to go around him and put it in. And Nova Scotia, for the first time in this game, has moved in front. The score is 4-3. Well, this one could go into overtime. These two teams have been evenly matched throughout. Now in the center ice area, the puck is picked up by Cummings. Cummings goes around one man, gets it over to Henderson. Henderson shoots, he scores! Henderson, from a sharp angle, putting it past Pierre Baudouin. And what action we've had in the last couple of minutes after these two teams battled on even terms. Suddenly they exploded for 4 goals in the last few minutes, and now Nova Scotia leads 5-4. 33 seconds remaining in the game. Now it's Bouchard starting out again. Bouchard on the right wing. The goaltender is out. Bouchard cutting right in, and it's cleared off to the corner by Peterson. It's centered in front, and then played down the ice and off the side of the goal with 17 seconds remaining. Now out of his own zone. Moving slowly is Goulet. Goulet tried to set up Couteau with just 6 seconds left. In across the line. The play broken up by Nova Scotia. In the corner, there's the buzzer. The game is over, and Nova Scotia wins it by a score of 5-4. A delirious squad of Nova Scotia players represented by a team from Truro, Nova Scotia, and they have assured themselves of at least a silver medal with this come-from-behind 5-4 win over Quebec. A happy Hugh Matheson, the scoring hero of the game. Henderson with a 3-goal performance in the 5-4 win.
I think I jumped up in the air 2 or 3 times, and I think it was Ian Leggett that come back, who's not a small guy, and I think I remember picking him up, and he was on the bottom. So it was pretty good.
It may not have been a Stanley Cup game for the Cup, but for the Fundy Region team, Amherst, Truro, East Hants, it was as close to a Stanley Cup game as it ever could have been for us.
I read or heard that it was on the radio, that it was like a mini Soviet Canada series in '72. I know that sounds pretty big, but to us it was pretty interesting, so that was a lot of fun.
Well, the hockey final was a great thrill for the people of the southern Alberta area because it was a hometown team that got into the final representing Alberta against Nova Scotia. Perhaps a bit surprising that Nova Scotia was in there. In the early part, here's Don Whitman.
Hugh Matheson has directed his team from Truro, Nova Scotia into this gold medal final.
We come back the next day against Alberta. Not only were they the Alberta, the host team, but they were the Lethbridge Native Sons. They were from right in Lethbridge. So there was 5,500 or something there like that, and spectators plus all the other athletes, because the closing ceremonies were immediately after the gold medal hockey game.
Biggest crowd that probably we'd all seen and faced. Television coverage, Canada Games final, a gold medal game, host team. It was. We had some fans, but they had a few more. Let's be honest. It was a home crowd.
Starting out for Nova Scotia is Hal Davidson. He takes a long shot right on. The rebound by Logan. He makes the save again. Another shot. They score. Mac Davis following up on the play, and it's a 1-0 game in favor of Nova Scotia. And now with 1:17 remaining, here's Howell moving right in. He shoots. He scores. Play now in the Alberta zone with 17:03 remaining in the second period. A shot right on. Logan, the rebound, he scores! The drive from the point by Gamble, and then the rebound. Lowe shoots it into the corner to Osmond. Back to Lowe. He takes the shot. The save is made by Peterson. The puck lays loose. They score! And that should do it. Reg Osmond flipping that loose puck high into the top corner, and it's now 6-2. Alberta leading Nova Scotia. Here comes Davis back for Nova Scotia. Davis, a left wing pass to Davidson. Centered in front to Davis. What a save. There's the rebound. Another save as Logan was foiled. Gamble shoots, he scores. And a capacity crowd here at the Sportsplex delighted with the performance of the hometown team right here in Lethbridge after the fine job that the people of this community have done in staging these Canadian Winter Games 1975. And that's it. Alberta has won the hockey gold medal.
They beat us in that gold medal game, and hats off. They worked hard. We worked hard, and at the end of the game, that was the result. Silver medal, that's not bad.
I know it was quite late at night, and it was quite cold in the fire truck. This was February, late February. They took us to the Royal Canadian Legion in Truro, which was packed, and they put the team up on stage, and Huey had some remarks, and they asked me to speak some, and the place was just a madhouse. We went down off the stage, and you were just mobbed.
Fire truck parade for our team 1975, that's big stuff. We did really appreciate it, and it was just icing on the cake. It was remarkable.
Yeah, guys, so glad some of you were able to get here tonight, and some, of course, have sadly left us. But treasured memory for myself, and I hope for all you guys. And I really hope you all appreciate the East Hants Hall of Fame making this gesture and inducting us. You certainly deserve it. And if it helps stoke your memories going forward and your kids' and grandkids' memories, that'd be great. All the best, guys.
2022 East Hants Sport Hall of Fame inductee. 1975 Canada Games Hockey Team.